Shalom, Gabe Greenberg here, Rabbi of Congregation Beth Israel in New Orleans, Louisiana, learning with you this week the commentary of the Torah Temimah on the weekly Torah portion. This week is Parsha Toldot. We'll be looking at Genesis chapter 28, verses 8 and 9. Vayar Esav ki ra'ot banot Canaan be'enei Yitzchak aviv. Esav sees that his father Isaac disapproves of the possibility of marrying into the local Canaanite families. So what does Esav do? Vayelech Esav el Yishmael. So Esav goes to Yishmael. Yishmael is his uncle, his father Isaac's brother. Vayikach et Machalat bat Yishmael ben Avraham. And he takes Machalat, the daughter of Yishmael, as a wife. So Machalat is his first cousin. It's his father's brother's daughter. Now, interestingly, later in the Torah, in Parshat Vayishlach, we'll see that the same woman, Machalat, is referred to by a different name, Basmat bat Yishmael. That's in Genesis chapter 36, verse 3. So the question is, was her name Basmat or was her name Machalat? There is a midrash which says that really her name was Basmat. So why was she called Machalat here? V'chi Machalat Shema v'halo Basmat Shema. Her name was not Machalat, it was Basmat. Ela milamed shenimchalu lo kol avonotav mikan lachatan shemochlin lo avonotav. The name Machalat is rather a reference to the word nimchal, to be forgiven, that Yishmael was forgiven all of his sins. And we learn from here, so too all grooms, their sins are forgiven. The midrash that the Torah Temimah is citing here is found in the Talmud Yerushalmi, Masechet Bikurim, chapter 3, halacha 3. So, the name Machalat is understood by the midrash to be a reference to forgiveness, and Yishmael is being forgiven here when he marries Basmat, who is called Machalat. Says the Torah Temimah, Eino mivoar klal ma ra'a lidrosh shem zeh b'drasha rachoka kazu l'chayra. Says the Torah Temimah, it doesn't make any sense. What did the author of this midrash see in the name Machalat to want to derive such a midrash which seems so divorced from the plain meaning of what's going on here? So the Torah Temimah will offer his own suggestion. Efshar lomar, we can posit da'acharei sheshina hakatuv shem isha zu l'shem hamora al mechila, since the author of the drasha or the verse changes her name to a word which sort of refers to mechila, to forgiveness. Remez ze kan b'makom b'inyan she'asa Esav nachat ruach leYitzchak. This could be seen as a reference to the fact that Esav brought some amount of joy, some amount of gladness to his father, Yitzchak. Kamosha kasu vayar Esav ki ra'ot banot Canaan be'nei Yitzchak aviv vayelech v'chulei. If we read the two verses together, that it says that Esav saw that the Canaanite daughters were inappropriate for marriage in the eyes of his father, Isaac, and therefore he went to Yishmael. So if we bring them together, we can read what happened here as a praise. This is a praiseworthy action of Esav. Knowing that his father would not want him to marry local girls, local women, he went inside the family. Yes, he went to Yishmael, who himself was not considered so praiseworthy within the family. Nevertheless, it's still a good thing that he didn't marry locally. And therefore, Kaimalan, Vayikach et Machalat bat Yishmael, so he marries within Yishmael's family, and that's a good thing, which could be a reason for seeing, there's something good here that Esav did, and that could be the source for why the author of the Midrash starts to say, let's connect this to the idea Machalat is forgiveness, Esav was forgiven. And we know generally says the Torah Temimah, Kaimalan, De'ena Kadosh Baruch Hu mikapech schar kol bria, that God gives schar, reward, to all of his creations, even Esav, who generally the rabbinic tradition looks poorly upon, frowns upon. He too gets reward. And for here, it's that he married within the family and not amongst the Canaanites. And now, the Torah Temimah further goes on to say, L'chein remez kan demid da'asa nachad ruach liyitzchak be'inyan nesuin, since Esav brought some joy to his father Isaac through marriage, therefore the name Machalat teaches about the Mechila, the forgiveness, to teach she'avur kvodo liyitzchak machal lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu az alavonotav. It's really in relation to this nice thing that he specifically did to Isaac, that he gets his sins forgiven. V'lomdim anu mized derech agav, and we learn tangentially, as the Midrash concludes, l'da'alma, to the general customs of the world, she'az, that it's specifically in the time of marriage and the chuppah, specifically marriages, she'az eit ratzon lekadosh baruch hu l'shalem schar tov lechasan u'limachol avonotav. It's specifically regarding marriages, the time of the chuppah, that God is predisposed to forgiveness, and for forgiveness of grooms on their wedding day and to brides as well. Achein kadei sheyeh adam mitzido garem lezeh, and so therefore we tell the bride and the groom on their wedding day that they should help in this process. Nohagim shemit'anim achatan v'hakala b'yom chupatam, and this can be seen as one source text for the custom for brides and grooms fasting on their wedding day. Ayin be Evan HaEzer. And he says, if you look in the Shulchan Aruch, it says that indeed there is a custom to fast on your wedding day. And according to the Torah Temimah, one root of this custom can be found in our very Parsha of Toldot. So very interesting midrash that Torah Temimah cites, and though he doesn't on its face seem to think it's directly connected to the action, he brings a nice proof, if you look at the context here in the Parsha, for why Esav really is deserving of forgiveness, both that he married within the family, and then we can learn tangentially about the custom of fasting on our wedding day. Very nice little vort, nice idea of the Torah Temimah on this midrash on Esav marrying Machalat, who was Basmat Bat Yishmael. Look forward to learning more with you next week.